God dang it, ladies and gentlemen. That music drives me crazy. I love the beat out of the music, but I want to keep it out there for a little longer. Give me about an hour, about a minute or two to get kind of ready for what's going on. You know what I mean? That's what I'm hoping for. So it's kind of one of those things. I had to play the do 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 do. Something space invaders are coming around or something like that. You know what I mean? All right. So as always, we want to know where you're tuning in from. Are you tuning in from Otsego, Michigan? How about let's see? How about Adrian, Michigan? We had anybody from Adrian, Michigan today, or are we up in the wonderful west coast of South Haven? I called it Adrian from South Haven, Michigan this weekend because I wanted to ask him a couple of questions. So, where are you tuning in from, ladies and gentlemen? Where are you tuning in from? Put it in the chat, please. I am here in beautiful Dearborn, Michigan at this point. The car, you're mobile. You're making it happen for mobile. Sounds better. You don't like the bounce, wow, wow. You don't like that? What the heck? Come on, Kath. Steve Kreitz in the house. Chris Bergeron, Chris Wojcinski in the house. Let's get it going here, ladies and gentlemen. This is, if you're not sure, this is episode number 158. Did somebody say spring? I looked outside. It's warm, okay? Mobile it is. I like it. Very nice. I don't wear coats normally, okay? Shelly's got me kind of on a routine where I'm starting to wear coats, but it's not a coat day to day, and it hasn't been for a couple of days. So I hope this weather, or I should say, I know this weather is making the real estate world react. Because I can tell you, I'm going to share a couple things with you during the show today that shows that it's springtime for real estate. Okay, it's definitely springtime for real estate. So that's kind of where we're at. So next question, a first curious realtor question, 80 for Brady. Have you seen 80 for Brady yet? Now, I watched the preview, and Lily Tomlin, she says, Lily Tomlin, Wayne State University. So that was one of those funny things. That was kind of made me laugh a little bit. So 80 for Brady. Have you seen that one yet? It's definitely, it's got Lily Tomlin, Jane Fonda. Who else? God dang it. It just says Sally Fields, right? All kinds of Chris Bergeron. I knew you saw it. I knew you saw it. 80 for Brady. I know he's retired. I know people have mixed feelings about Tom Brady, but I can tell you it looked kind of funny to me. So I'll probably be doing that. So miraculously, a secret ninja, also known as Mike McLaughlin, is in the background. He just popped in here. So we'll be hearing from Mike today about mortgage rates and all the craziest things that goes on in the world. So that'll be coming up too. But the question right now is Rita Moreno's, and I don't know who Rita Moreno is. Okay. But 80 for Brady, that is definitely worth a watch. Okay, worth a watch. And I'm going to kick this one out to you because you knew this was coming. Super Bowl Sunday this Sunday, right? This Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday. What is your prediction? What score? Who's winning? Talk to me. Put it in the chat. Maybe we'll make it worth your while if you're on. If somebody's right dead on, then we'll give you some kind of prize for that. So, what is your prediction? What are you going with? Who's winning? What's the score? What is the score? What do you think? We got Eagles and KC, the Chiefs. Eagles and Chiefs. So what do you have for that, ladies and gentlemen? Put it in the chat. What are your score predictions? God bless you. Thank you. Chris Bergeron says 27-10 Chiefs. Oh, geez. Eagles, but as long as my squares win, I don't care who wins. I'm telling you right now, Vic, there's a million people like that. They don't care as long as the squares go. As long as you get the squares, they don't care who wins it. Ryan will be doing the halftime. That's my prediction. Okay. All right. That's your prediction. That's the best you got. How many folks watch it for the halftime show? Right. I love last year's halftime show. I know a lot of folks, especially the older generation, did not like the 90s stuff. KC by 7, Steve Kreitz says. Right. KC by 7, he says. Okay. So we got a lot of KC fans out there. We got Megan going with Eagles. Eagles fly. Danny Rage in the house. Holy smokes. Straight from the slopes. Mr. Rage, you think fly Eagles? What do you think the score is going to be, bud? Put it in the chat for us. What do you think the score is going to be? As again, what do you think the Super Bowl score will be? That's the question. That is the big question. What do you think the score will be? Put it in the chat, please. Nobody else. Nobody dares to stick their neck out, huh? Nobody dares to stick their neck out. All right, I got you. Got you with that, ladies and gentlemen. We got to go to our man, the myth, the legend, 37 Casey. Okay. Mike McLaughlin in the house. Bailey Merzick says 27-14. That's my girl.
Well, Bailey picked it right on the number because the over-under is 51. So Bailey says Bailey's putting it right on the number. It's going to be a push for all those over-under betters. I'm going to go.
Smart girl.
Yeah, she knows. She knows.
Michael, what are you going with? What's your number?
I'm going to go slightly on the over. I'm going to go 30-27. So basically close to what Bailey got, except I'm not Eagles. I'm KC. So KC 30-27. Or actually, let me see. What was the over-under? Let's see. 51. 30.
And no, Michael McLaughlin's an accomplished gambler. You didn't know that, did you?
No,
I'm going 35-21 Eagles. That's what I'm going. 35-21.
You know, 20, 30, $50. You know, that's not. I'm not much of an accomplished gambler, but 30-27. That's too many points. I would be. I'll go 30-24. That's my guess.
35-21. That's what I'm going. 35-21. You heard it here first. You heard it here first. Talking real estate.
Eagles or Eagles?
Eagles. Yep. Eagles.
Eagles. Okay.
Yep. Chiefs are going to get tomahawked in the head. That's what's going to happen.
I think they're in trouble. They got Mahomes is getting healthy. Look, he just beat Joe Burrow and Burrowhead on one leg. Now he's had 2 weeks to relax and rest up his leg. He's ready, man.
We'll see. So tell me about mortgages, Michael. What's going on in the world?
Yeah, we got a big increase in activity the last couple of weeks in mortgage applications. We're loving that. I saw something today that said that we're compared to last year, we have more listings on the market now than we did last year at this point. So that's a good sign too. I don't really have anything to back that up other than I think I saw that somewhere today.
Listen, buddy, I can tell you right now that I agree with you that people are getting used to the new norm. We're about 6%, a little bit under, a little bit over, right?
Yeah.
That's the new norm now. People are back to when I need to move, I need to buy a house, I need to sell a house. That's where I'm at.
Yeah, I think people took a pause. People took a week to see what was going to happen. And then when the sky didn't fall, people are like, oh, okay, we are kind of in a normal world here, at least in our country. And we can buy houses. And I think that people are we say it all the time, that coming out of the holidays, people now have more time to do something they put it to the back burner, whether it be to sell or to buy. Now it's time to bring it to the front burner.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%. 100%. Michael, anything interesting coming up? This is the next few months. What are you thinking?
Inflation is doing well comparatively to where it was before. I think we're just going to see a continuing trend of moderately decreasing rates. Maybe kind of plateauing in the mid fives, something like that, and just a normal housing market for the spring and summer. Now, not what we saw last year. By the time we got to spring and summer, things were slowing down. So it's not going to be like it was 2 years ago, but I think that it's very reasonable to think we can do better than we did last year.
Yeah, I think so. And I've been saying this for months and months and months. All the talking heads are going, it's terrible. Oh, my God, it's going to be the worst thing in the world. No, absolutely not.
Yeah,
absolutely not. So it's one of those things where it's just like, nope, I think right now you're going to start, especially with this warmer weather, you're going to start to see spring-like activity. That's what you're going to see.
Yeah.
That's what you're going to see.
I felt that kind of. I looked at the weather on my phone today, and I think it said either tomorrow or Friday it was going to be 56, and that really is like a bell, ding, 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 for people. They see that first 50-degree plus day, and they go, spring is right around the corner. What am I doing? And that usually brings people out of the woodworks. Those first spring-like days.
I can tell you this: I can't clone myself. I can't go fast enough right now. That's what that's being honest with people, that I can't go fast enough. People are like, can you go Wednesday? No, I got a show. Well, okay, well, let's do that. Somebody called me at 10:30 last night. Hey, I'm moving from Southgate to, it's the rural area. Can you help us? Yes, I can. Like at 10:30 at night. So it's the spring is here. It really is. And people that think otherwise, I'm going to show you something in a minute here that will just boggle your mind. I had a listing go up this weekend, and just the reaction the market gave to it was like, oh my god. So
it's just like, even when times were really busy, we had a certain percentage of buyers that just kind of, it was too busy for them, so they just kind of put things on hold. They just kind of fell back into the weeds. We kind of never heard from them again.
Yep.
And those people are going to be coming back, as well as, like you said, the people who it's a new timeline for them. It's an objective for them to buy. They're not even part of what was happening before. They're just entering that part where they're going to be a first-time home buyer, or maybe they're, a step-down home buyer. People are retiring. People are moving to the lake. So I think, the market is going to be strong. And like you said, people that were concerned with the economy, with unemployment, with the level of inflation, they're realizing the sky is not falling, and things are going to be fine. And if we need to move, then we need to move.
Yeah, moving always depends on change, Mike. It doesn't depend on. I mean, it rates slow it and speed it and stuff like that, but it depends on change. So it depends.
Right. You've got the automatic, like you can take a person and they want to move, they want to buy a house, they want to take that step, but they've just got to have all the things around them have to be aligned to make them feel comfortable to do that. And with people being worried about the economy, worried about whether we were in a bubble market for real estate, whether inflation was going to drive down, we were going to go into a recession with we've got the lowest level of unemployment that we've had in 60 years. Is that what they said? Something like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, I'm ready.
Yeah,
let's go.
I'm right here with you. Absolutely. So one request for next week: if you're going to wear the Obi-Wan Kenobi looking sweater, you got to have the hood, buddy. If you're going to wear the Obi-Wan Kenobi sweater, you got to have the hood. All right. Oh, Michael, it's always, you never know what I'm going to get with you. I never know what I'm going to get.
Well, when you turn 50, you can wear a sweater like this, and not until then, Scott.
All right, I won't put a sweater on until then, buddy. I will not put a sweater on until then. Michael, anything else you want to share with the folks?
Hey, good to see you guys. Good to see you, Scott. And you guys have an amazing evening.
Guys, Mike McLaughlin, we call him Mr. Mishta, Total Home Lending. He knows more about lending than anybody's ever thought they could possibly know. Okay? Every single fact he has made him lose a little bit more hair. That's how it goes.
I got lots of hair here, though, so we're good.
That's right. That's right. You and the gray beards we got going on. Jesus Christ.
Right.
Michael, listen, you hang in there, buddy, and I'll talk to you soon.
All right. Thanks, Scotty.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Guys, Mike McLaughlin, always a good guy to talk to. Always, always, always a good guy to talk to. Now, so I have a weird Super Bowl bet that I heard of yesterday. That I was talking to a client that bets on the Super Bowl stuff. But I want to know from you, what's the weirdest Super Bowl bet you've ever heard of? I should say bet. I apologize. Let me add that in real quick. What's the weirdest Super Bowl bet you've ever heard of? What's the weirdest one? Put it in the chat, please. What's a weird Super Bowl bet? Because they bet on all kinds of goofy stuff. All kinds of goofy stuff. What's the weirdest Super Bowl bet that you guys have ever heard of? Talk to me. Tell me what you think. What do you think? 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 In the chat. What do you think, Steve, Kathy, Chris Bergeron, Chris Vorchesi, Shelly Gambino? Tell me. Danny Range, tell me. What is the weirdest Super Bowl bet you've ever heard of? The color of Gatorade at the end. Yes, that's awesome. The color of the Gatorade at the end. Oh, geez. I'm going with I don't know. The green's outdated. It's the orange now, I guess. I was talking to a guy yesterday. He said the coin toss at the beginning. They bet on the coin. I mean, what the hell? Like, that's the total chance. There's no skill behind that at all. What do you think, guys? What other interesting bets have you seen? Have you seen about the Super Bowl or heard about the Super Bowl? What kind of interesting bets have you seen or heard about on the Super Bowl? Put it in the chat, please. Color Gator we got so far. The coin toss. What else? What else? I can think of a bazillion of them. You know, who rushed for which team rushed for more yards? Which team gets the most penalties? I mean, there's a bazillion things you could do, right? But what weird ones have you guys heard of? What weird Super Bowl ones have you heard of? Put in the chat, please. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Oh, we got some Gatorade. Holy smokes! Okay. I mean, how many times Dr. Dre's in the halftime show like last year? The mayors of each city bet. They do. The mayor of each city bets. Okay, yeah, they do. And they bet something specific for their place, like a length of the national anthem. Length of the national anthem. That's awesome. Oh, the national anthem is going to go 2 minutes and 12 seconds today. That's a good one. Lori, you had all kinds of betting over there. You must have betting men in the house, huh? Probably must be just gambling all over the place. So that's good stuff. Now, I want to talk about the deep dive today, and I want to show you something that where I got my thoughts from. Let's see. So I'm going to show you this house real quick. It's pretty. Okay. It's in Canton Township. I don't usually put my own listings on here because I usually talk more content stuff. But it's a beautiful home, okay? Now, here's the reason I tell you right now. First of all, the photography is Hannah Corder Photography, okay? She's the only person that we use at Talking Real Estate in the Bergeron team. So that's one, okay? Two, I mean, again, it's a beautiful, beautiful home, right? Definitely a beautiful home. Two, that house had 85 showings this weekend. 85, all right? 85. And it went for a ridiculous amount over list price. Okay. So that's going to lead me to my deep dive topic. And Hannah's awesome. She sure is. So my deep dive topic is this, guys, is what are the real steps to selling your house? Thought those photos looked great. They did look great. Absolutely they did. So that's good stuff. I'm going to lay it out this way to you, and it's just this simple. All right. It's just this simple. I got 5 really easy steps, not hard. Okay. First one, most important one, you got to set the right price. Okay. Where my clients usually start is not where they finish. Okay. It's not where they finish. We set it at a price because you want as many people to come through the door as possible. That's what you want. Okay. Without being ridiculous. You don't want to price it ridiculous. You'll get there. Don't worry. You'll get there. Okay. Set the right price. Okay. Got to feed the frenzy. You got to get as many people to come through that property as possible. As many people as come through the property as possible. Absolutely. That's number one. Okay. Number 2, I don't ask much when I stage. Okay. I don't ask much when I stage. In this house, I didn't have to ask anything. They did it for me. Like self-staged, I would say. But don't be too proud to listen. If you got this favorite piece of furniture that doesn't work, that doesn't do those kind of things, or you got certain things that you have to do. Okay. I only tell people, take away the eyesores. Take away the eyesores. Anything that's an eyesore that makes the buyer backpedal is something you don't want. Other than that, you should be okay, right? But make sure you stage, do smart staging. Okay, don't be too proud. Well, I see so many houses where people they leave it like, I'm just gonna leave the house like this. That's dumb. That's dumb. Do the extra efforts because it's gonna make you more money. That's number 2. Okay. Number 3, hire a professional photographer. Do not let the agent take the pictures. Okay. I am a pretty good realtor. Okay. I'm a terrible photographer. Okay. I take the worst pictures on the planet. Part of what realtors see that makes the picture so rough is I'm not great for pictures. Okay. But you would think I'm a real estate photographer, all the pictures I take in all these ridiculous houses. Like this past week or so, I bet you I could have 20 different things coming up for what realtors see today. Like 20 different ones. Got 3 fun ones. So hopefully you'll have fun with those. So number 3, use a professional photographer. If your realtor comes out and gets his iPhone or her iPhone out and starts taking pictures, you're in the wrong spot. Okay. Number four, okay. Guide the buyer through the property. What I mean by that with an amazing listing description. When you open the front door, you're led by beautiful hardwood floors to this room where you can relax from the day's craziness. From this room where you can entertain. And I walk the prospective buyers through the property. Okay. Has a little bit to do with my English degree, but it's not hard. There's way too many. 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath. It's got a basement, some kind of 2-car garage. No. Okay. Say the garage. The garage would be perfect for someone who likes to tinker with things. Okay. Give the possibilities of what's possible. If it's a big yard, say, totally suitable for outdoor entertaining, or have a big party in the backyard when the weather gets better. Okay. Or the basement. Or I would say things like, keep all your culinary secrets hidden in the beautiful cabinetry in this kitchen. You got to give people the possibilities. Walk them through the house like you're walking them through on a showing, and then give them the possibilities. It works, I promise. Okay. And then the last one, number 5, make it as available as possible. I tell clients all the time, okay, the first weekend has to be wide open. Go away for the weekend. Go away for the weekend. Okay. Or go to somebody's house. Still like the 2.1 bass. Steve, you're killing me. That's terrible. That's terrible writing when you do that kind of stuff. But make it as available as possible. I tell people go away for the weekend. Go away for Friday and come back Sunday night, and then we'll see what we got. All right. So those are the steps. Let me go back through them first. Most important one, set the right price because you got to feed the frenzy. 2, smart staging. Don't be deprived to listen. Okay. 3, have a great photographer like Hannah Cordy from Cordy Photography. Take professional pictures. 4, write an amazing listing description. Okay. Let the buyer, prospective buyers feel like what they're going to experience in the home. Don't just tell me the facts. Okay. And then 5, make it as available as possible. The first weekend's got to be wide open. All right. So that is my 5-step strategy. There's some other pieces to it, but it's that simple, right? It's that simple. So you definitely, like I said, had 85 showings at a house this weekend. 85. The market's not dead. It's just people taking one of those steps and doing the wrong things. Okay, taking one of these steps and screwing it up. Either not the right price. Let's do it how it is. I don't care. I don't want to do anything. Just do it how it is. I'll take the pictures of my iPhone. Right. I just write 2.5 baths, 3-4 bedrooms. On a big lot. Dumb. Or I'm going to schedule the showings when I'm available. They don't like it too bad. I had one yesterday I couldn't get into because they only get into Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday. Yeah, that's called I don't want to sell my house really. Or I want to sell it when it's convenient. It's not how it works. Okay, so that's that. All right. All right. Next segment, a segment that people have grown to love. This or that, this or that. You only get to pick one. I give you 2 choices. You pick one, you put it in the chat. Okay. We see which one the audience likes better. Okay. 2 choices. You pick one, you put it in the chat. It's which one we like better. Here we go. This or that, number 1. We can always come down on the price, or let's get as many showings as possible. Which one do you like? This or that, this or that, this or that. You can always come down, or let's get as many showings as possible. Which one do you like better? Put it in the chat, please. Which one do you like better? You put it in the chat, please. This or that, this or that. As many as possible, Shelly says. As many as possible, Kathy says. We can come down. Lori, you're killing me. As many showings as possible. As many showings as possible. What do you think? Let's get as many showings as possible. Let's get as many showings as possible. Because what you want to do, and I use this phrase, exact phrasing, you want the buyers to claw each other's eyes out. That's what you want. Hey, there she is. How are you, young lady? Good to see you. Lori Chuber's on it. All right, now we're talking. And Laura, you were through that. You went through that. Get as many showings as possible and let everybody claw each other's eyes out. Absolutely. All right. So as many showings wins. Number 2, use a photographer or use an agent's iPhone. Use a photographer or use an agent's iPhone. What you think? This or that, this or that, this or that, this or that. What do you think? Use a photographer or use an agent's iPhone. Go photographer or iPhone. Which one you want? For the pictures, which one would you like? Photographer or iPhone? Which one would you like? Laura Merzick says photographer. Kathy Cordy says use Hannah Cordy photography. Oh, Shelly says photography. Says Steve Kreitz says use Hannah. Okay. Chris says use a photographer because we did on your home, right? Chris Bergeron says use a photographer. Lori says use a photographer. Absolutely. Use a photographer, use a photographer, use a photographer. All right. Number 3 and final of this or that. Number 3 and final for this or that. Should you hang around for showings or go away for the weekend? Should you hang around for showings or go away for the weekend? Go hang around or go away. Which one do you want? Hang around or go away? Which one do you want? This or that, this or that, this or that. Hang around for showings or go away for the weekend. Go away for the weekend. Kathy Corey says, get the hell out. Oh, my God. Get the heck out of here. Bye, baby. That's pretty good, Laura. Go away. Always go away. That's for sure. Always go away. Thank you, guys. But yes, a photographer. That's pretty good, Hannah. We appreciate your work. We definitely appreciate your work. All right. So go away for the weekend is absolutely 100% the right correct answer on that one. It's definitely 100% the right answer. Oh, mother and daughter get to talk on Miss Don Bergeron's show today. Kathy, yes, your daughter is here. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Now, the one and only favorite point of the show. People come from far and wide for this one. What realtors see? Okay, let me tell you the rules for what realtors see. What realtors see, I collect pictures throughout the week of ridiculous showings that I've done and things that I've seen or things that people send me. Most times it's from things I've seen. And a lot of times I feel handle like a real estate photographer because I take all these weird pictures because there's so many weird things that I see. It amazes me what people have in their homes, what they don't have in their homes, what they don't do to their homes. It amazes me. Okay, so here's how this works. You caption the picture in the chat. The best person wins a chance at millions of dollars on a scratch-off ticket that we send from Talking Real Estate, the Bergeron team. Are you ready? Here we go. Number one for what realtors see. Let me pull it up for you. Number one for what realtors see. Let's see. Right. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is a plug, but that's as far as I'll take it for you. Oh, shoot. I thought I did it. There you go. What we'll see. Yeah, I have a collection of cell photos of weird, unique wallpaper I see in homes. That's funny stuff. You take a lot of real estate pictures for us too. So hopefully it's none of our former clients. That's what I hope. Hopefully not. What realtors see? Number one, caption in the comments. What do you see? What do you see? What do you see? What do you see? Let me see if I can make it a little bit bigger for you. What do you think, ladies and gentlemen? What is your caption for that? What is your caption for that? Saw that in a house. Saw that right there in a house. And just some stuff just baffles my mind. What do you think? What kind of caption you got for that one? What realtors see? What realtors see? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Click it real good. That's a good one. Steve Kreitz says, "Click it real good." I like that's funny. Flip mode. Looking for a fireman. Yeah, that's true. Whatever it is, it's not code. April Fools. We're just kidding. Guys, you got 30 seconds. You got 30 seconds. You got 30 seconds. What realtors see? Number one. Hope you're not in the tub. A little switcheroo. A little switcheroo. Hope you're not in the tub. Got 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to go with a little switcheroo, Lori. Seems like you're getting lucky and lucky all the time, Lori. A little switcheroo. You are our first winner for What Realtors See. But there's more. Don't worry. What Realtors See number two. What Realtors See number two. If you're not familiar with what you're seeing, folks, that's the water softener, just so you know. The water softener, and then look behind it, just so you know. What realtors see number two? What realtors see number two? Let me make the picture bigger for you a little bit, too. Let's do that. I had to take a double take on this one. I had to take a double take on this one. What realtors see number two? Your job is to caption the picture with your very best caption. If you win, you get a chance at millions of dollars on a scratch-off ticket. Compliments of Talking Real Estate and the Bergeron team. Soft lighting. Explodes on demand. Oh, jeez. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Do 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 do. Mood lighting. 3 lorries today. Yeah, no kidding. The 3 lorries. That's kind of fun. The 3 lorries. I like that. That's funny. R2D2's family, maybe, yeah. I mean, as long as we can see what we're doing. Oh, wait, it doesn't even work. Empty indicators. Empty indicators. I like that. That's pretty funny. That's good stuff. You got 10 seconds, guys. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Empty indicators. Lori Chuber, you are the winner of What Realtor See number 2. Empty indicators. That was fun. I've over soft lighting. That's pretty funny too. That was pretty funny too. Empty indicators. Number 2 is Lori Chuber. All right. Last chance, ladies and gentlemen. This one might get a little creepy. So if you have to cover your eyes, no, I'm just kidding. You don't have to cover your eyes. You don't have to cover your eyes. Okay, here we go. The last one. I saw this the other day. And there it is. You open the door and you saw that. You opened the door and you saw that right there. What the heck? Do, 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 do. This house is a this house is a zoo. Oh my God. Who is that peeking out the door? Hi, honey. I'm home. This is fun. That was funny. That was a good one. What do you think, guys? You open the door to a room, a bedroom, I think it was, if I recall right, and you see that. And you see that. Do, 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 do. Vintage hover around. Animal Planet. That's pretty good, too. You got 30 seconds, guys. You got 30 seconds. What Realtor See number 3? What Realtor See number 3? Ten seconds. 9. Not my comment, but my granddaughter has an exact zebra in her room. Is it by the door, Lord? You keep open up. Ooh, there it is. I'm telling you, we looked at it. I was like, ooh. You're welcome for all these pictures. Yeah, Chrissy was with me when I saw a lot of these. They were like, Scott, there's more for your show. Party at the zoo. Mike Lawson in the house. Good to see you, sir. Kevin said, guard zebra. I see you, bro. I see you, bro. That's pretty good. The zebra doesn't change his stripes. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. This house is a zoo. So we got the 3 Loris. All of them are winners for What Realtors See, right? Lori Chuber, Lori Merzick, and Lori Cloesi. I'm going to say that. I probably screwed it up. People screw my name my whole life. So those are the 3 winners today. Those are the 3. That was Bailey. Oh, Bailey. Always sneak it in there. Guys, I'm telling you right now, I got some texts today that people were winning on the scratch-offs last week. So good. I'm hoping that good. Yeah, Lori's rule. They sure do. They sure do. All right. So as always, before I let you go, a couple of things. Guys, realize that it is like springtime weather-wise and real estate-wise out there, okay? I'm seeing multiple offers on the buy side, multiple offers, big behind multiple offers on the list side. Can we do the 3 Chris's next week? I guess we can. The 3 Chris's, the 3 Loris. That's pretty funny stuff. That's funny. As always, the after show, I'll do a couple minutes in the after show. I might even show a different picture of What Realtors See because I definitely can't keep. I mean, there's so many things out there. Like I was showing Chrissy and Mitch, her husband Mitch, and we were just going to house to house to house. I'm going, here's another one. Here's another one. Here's another one. People have, in some homes, people just have the most ridiculous stuff. And there's a lot of cool stuff. I was in a house with my good friend Zach Wilkowitz, and there was a shower head. It was as big, it had like 15 buttons on it. So definitely cool stuff. So check out the after show in Talking Real Estate, the Facebook group. I know we had a couple of couple of bot hacks the other day, but we're trying to keep that under wraps, keep that locked down. So come and join Talking Real Estate, the Facebook group. That's where we're going to do the after show. I'll do 2 or 3 minutes of there, and I'll tell you about next week's show. So if you want to check that out, Talking Real Estate, the Facebook group, and I'll be in there in 2 minutes. All right, guys. Thanks. Bye-bye.